Hello, my cosmic friends. Welcome back to my channel, Beautiful Cosmos Tarot 2. My name is Cosmos. Nice to meet you if you are new. If you're one of my subscribers, welcome back. If you're one of my channel members, welcome back and thank you for your extra support. Your support really goes a long way. Thank you so much. In this channel, I like to use the tarot cards and the oracle cards to learn more about K-pop, the industry, the groups, the idols, and anything that we can think of when it comes to K-pop. And well, of course, I'm also using my own intuition. So if that's not your cup of tea, this is where you go. Bye-bye. I don't know why you will be here. Unless you're just lonely and seeking attention, which if you're interrupting other people's fun, well, no wonder nobody wants to be around you. All right. This is part 3 of my Father's Day special that I have on my channel. I did the same thing when Mother's Day was around. And well, I ask you guys to submit idols that you feel give off that energy. It doesn't matter if they were men or women. Both of us can embody both feminine and the masculine. And I also said they don't have to be the leaders of the group, so you don't have to watch these in order, of course. Okay. But yeah, part 1 is out, part 2 is out, and the final part is part 3. We have 8 people that we are going to talk about. I don't really have a question about them, so let's just see what we can know about these individuals, about these dads, quote unquote dads of K-pop. Let's see. First person we have is RM of BTS. So let's see, RM. What can we know about you, sir? RM. Okay, I keep hearing old enough to be married, old enough to get married. It looks like that thought has come in and out of his mind. Now, I don't think RM has dealt with crazy psychos as much as Jungkook has. I'm pretty sure he has his experiences, no? But you know, and companies, they encourage this delusional attitude towards idols. So he feels that, okay, if I meet the right person, the right woman for me, oh my goodness, I'm probably gonna have to make some sort of statement, or the company, maybe. He doubts it, but he feels that the company will have to make some sort of statement. Because, well, there are psychos that feel that, oh, if you're not gonna marry me, you cannot marry anybody else. And it looks like, and right now BTS is on tour, and yes, I haven't looked at the cards, but I am picking up on this. I am letting you know. You guys are always free to click away. I am not keeping you here. I would not be wasting my energy on keeping you here. Trust me. I'm too lazy for that. But right now BTS is on tour, and it looks like he has noticed some fans acting psychos even during concerts. He has noticed that, and he's thinking, oh my goodness, I am old enough to be married, to have children, and they're still psychos. So if I truly ever get married, Lord, whoever that Lord is to him, Lord help me, Lord protect us meaning him and his future family if he ever makes one, right? Okay, we have the King of Wands. We have the 7 of Cups. We have the Ace of Swords. RM feels that, I like working, but I don't want to work forever either. But it looks like some people at high feel that, oh, if we could keep BTS forever, that would be nice. And Also, when it comes to long-term thinking, RM, it looks like sometimes he has considered moving out, but he's not sure where though. Perhaps moving out of the big city and going to a more rural area in South Korea, or going to another country altogether. But at the same time, he's like, where would I really go? RM feels that he is recognizable enough. Maybe eventually, people will not know who he is, and that is totally fine by him. But nothing is decided, okay? But these are just thoughts that he has been having lately. Interesting. We had the Sun card. Other than that, it looks like the tour is going good. He's happy with it. We have the 5 of Wands. Crazy fans will be crazy fans, no? One thing that is sad for RM is that people that claim to be fans of BTS attack other fans of BTS because they're not quote-unquote fan enough. They don't know enough about BTS. They're not ARMY enough and all that stuff. He thinks that is stupid. He understands that you can be a fan of anybody and not know every detail of their life, or you can just be a casual fan, or hey, maybe it was a last minute decision and you decided to go. There's nothing wrong with that. So we had the 7 of Wands. Yeah, once again, that is something that makes him sad and sometimes makes him angry, because, well, it pushes away people that could potentially find a new hobby, not just with BTS, but any other K-pop group, right? Whether it's a male group or a girl group. He feels that, well, these crazy people, they're pushing potential fans away. Potential friends as well. So that's one thing he doesn't like. We had the Ace of Pentacles, the Tower, the Queen of Wands, and we have the 5 of Pentacles. It looks like whenever RM has talked about in the future, right, getting married and stuff like that, it looks like some people are flat out telling him, don't do it. Don't do it. That will be your downfall. I mean, that woman will be a lucky woman, but it will be your downfall. The amount of money you are making, it will go down. And it looks like they're trying to scare him with that, with, oh, your career is going to go downhill. BTS is going to go downhill and it's going to be your fault, RM. So, and you're the leader. Remember that. You're the leader. You're supposed to think about the group and all of that. And RM never wants to harm the other members, okay? Whether it's with intention or unintentionally. But at the same time, RM thinks, well, I am old enough to be married at this point. I am old enough to have kids, and I'm still supposed to wait. I was supposed to wait before when I was a rookie. I was supposed to wait during that hard time with BTS considered disbanding. But then, Ban Si-hye came, gave them another chance, invested on them, and we have the BTS of now. When am I supposed to start thinking about me? There's moments RM feels that perhaps he will be selfish. And RM is not in any hurry to get married or anything like that, okay? I am not sensing that type of urgency from him. But he feels that, would it really be that selfish if I meet the one and I decide to actually get married, start a family? It looks like sometimes he does feel like it will be selfish. And once again, it goes back to I am old enough to do those things, so why wouldn't I? You guys let me know what you think. Okay, next we have Jennie of Blackpink. Jennie. Let's see. Jenny. What can we know about you? Okay, that one. We have by the book, but it came out in reverse. Okay, Jenny. At one point, she was loved by many people. Somewhere along the way, she was hated, but still loved by others. And now that she's almost independent, she renewed the group contract with YG, but independently, she now has her own label, Odd Atelier. So she's doing things her way. That's why by the book came out in reverse. And there's people still hating on her. Of course, she has her fans, but she still has haters. And I see Jenny rolling her eyes. I see her rolling her eyes. Because, well, a lot of the people that criticize her, they are not in any sort of part in the entertainment industry, whether it's in the West or in the East. So Jenny looks like she has reached a point in which she doesn't really care. To her, it's like, well, you can criticize me all you want, but you will not be able to do what I do. You talk as if you could do better. And Jenny feels like a lot of the people that criticize her and stuff like that, they would not last. She will be very surprised if you can last a year with all of the things that she has gone through. That will be very surprising. We have Treasure Island. It looks like no matter what, Jenny, she's going to be successful in her own terms. So whatever success means to Jenny, it's going to happen in whatever that is to her. There will always be those that criticize. There will always be those that want her to do more. But I also see Jenny, and this also came up for Lisa and other times that I had read for Lisa, but Jenny feels that what's the whole point of me making my own label if I'm still gonna do what others expect me to do? Isn't it the whole point of me having my own label to do things the way I want them to go? To do what I want in my own pace? And do things that I actually want to do. So, yeah, it looks like Jenny has reached the point of not giving an F anymore. And I don't blame her, honestly. Sheesh. We have soulmates. Okay. We had the fates. Jenny allegedly has dated. She has dated other K-pop idols. However, she at this point feels that if I ever get married, good. If I don't, good. I have my own space. I have my peace. I am fine. If I'm in the mood to actually be with somebody, it will be very easy for Jenny to do. She feels that it will be very easy. And honestly, I can see Jenny just, if she really wanted to, just because she's bored, she could pick up any guy she wants. I see her going on a lot of dates and stuff like that, if she wanted to. So having a significant somebody is not a priority. If it happens, great. If not, that's fine. We have fork in the road. A leg up. Okay. Time for a nap. And we have blessed. Well, Jenny definitely feels blessed. Once again, to have her own label, do things the way she wants them. Yeah, not everything perhaps is perfect to the eyes of the beholder, but to her, you know what? Things are going good. There's no such thing as perfect, but she strives to that type of level. And you know what? Time for a nap. I literally see her napping. So I don't know how sleep deprived Jenny was when she was under YG Entertainment, but it looks like she's taking it slow once again. She's taking it slow. She's catching up on all of those years of not sleeping and doing things her way once again. I see her doing a lot of paperwork here with Fork on the Road. There seems to be a lot of paperwork, perhaps future plans, but once again, she's not really in any hurry. It's been a while since all the members of Blackpink released their solo albums and they have done something. It's been a while, but once again, whatever success looks to Jenny, she will achieve it. Whether it's in material things or in love or a combination of both, she will achieve it. And here with a leg up basically means that either you are helping somebody or somebody's helping you. Here with a leg up, it's making me think of helping other idols. It looks like this is just a thought that has come to her mind. There are times she has thought about perhaps debuting idols, training idols, but that's what it is. It's a thought. It's just a thought. It has come to mind. After all, she has her own label now, but nothing solid there. Like I said, right now she's just worrying about herself, doing things her way, establishing her label a little more, keeping things steady. Can you imagine Jenny debuting a group? Ooh, that would be cool. But yeah, that's what I'm picking up for Miss Jenny. Next, we have Subin of TXT. Let's see. Subin of TXT, what can we know about you, young man? Let's see. Let's see, Subin. We have Moonlight Goddess. Repressed emotions, healing, reflection. Okay. Yeah, a lot of reflection going on lately. I forgot the name of the song, but the latest one that they did, there's one line that says, "Is this a dream?" I keep hearing that. Is this a dream? I keep hearing that. So it looks like Subin. Sometimes he feels like, wow, I'm really here. It's nuts. We have Moonlight, travel, romance, potential. And these types of thoughts, they usually come at night. We had the message, positive news, positive outcome. TXT is also one of those groups that is getting closer to going into the military. They're getting close. It looks like from time to time it kind of worries him when TXT is going to start enlisting how things are going to go. So it worries him a little bit. It really does. He doesn't want to disappoint people. Okay, let's keep looking. maybe we'll get more on that. We have liberation. Okay. And it's not because he doesn't want to go into the military, okay? He knows he's gonna go unless somehow he is exempt from it. But he knows that, well, that is his duty. He will go. He's not trying to run away from that. We have reflection. We have Ganesha. Okay, Subin sometimes feels that he hasn't done enough with TXT. And usually, I feel that BTS was an exception to this, but usually when a group goes to the military, their popularity goes down a little bit because, well, they're not active, usually. So he feels that, well, TXT's popularity, it's big, but not BTS level type of big. Stray Kids, 80s type of level. So when we go into the military, our popularity might go down. And there will be those that will be disappointed by that. And that's where the I don't want to disappoint people thing comes in. There are times he does wonder if he could be doing more, or the group as a whole could be doing more. But at the same time, he feels that, well, we already did what we could with the time that was given to us. And if we do more, we're probably going to end up burning out or something. We have a hidden gift. Flame tree, to start something new. We have perception beyond the veil of illusion. And we have goddess of creation. Transformation, creativity, wholeness. Okay, this is... It looks like going into the military will be a good thing for him. Not just because he'll be fulfilling that duty, unless he's exempted somehow, right? But it looks like going into the military will be a good thing for him. It looks like his universe, and I know that's a little bit of a weird thing to say, but his universe will be expanded. You don't know a lot because, well, if you never leave your hometown, you cannot learn about the world. You're meeting the same people, the same minds. Usually people from the same hometown, they tend to think the same way until you meet an outsider, and then your perspective changes. So it looks like this will be a good experience for him. It's not going to be easy. It's the military after all. But it looks like it will be a good thing for him. And it looks like a lot of this doubts and not wanting to disappoint people, it's because that is what he is constantly hearing. Don't disappoint. Popularity has to stay up and stuff like that. So once he's outside of the K-pop industry for a while, it looks like that will be almost like a cleanse to him from that type of mentality. And it's going to help him relax a little more. It's still going to be tough. Once again, it's the military, but it looks like in the end, that is going to be something good for him. Interesting. Okay. That's what I am picking up for Subin. Next is Jiu or Jo of Dreamcatcher. So let's see. I'm gonna say Jiu. Jiu, what can we say about you? Jiu Dreamcatcher. It looks like she has enjoyed her time as an idol. Of course, you know, it takes a lot to debut. But it looks like, well, he has enjoyed it. There has been challenges along the way, but she has enjoyed it. We have the Queen of Wands. She feels that Dreamcatcher is still very underrated. That can be frustrating. We have the Six of Swords. Yeah. And their company is not a very well-known company, so that comes with extra challenges. And a lot of music shows, well, they only host groups that come from, okay, no, not only, but most of the time, 99.9% of the time, they host groups from big companies. Or if they have groups from smaller companies, for example, ATEEZ or IVE, it's because, well, they are very popular. And Jiu feels that, well, sometimes that's not fair. We had the Chariot. She feels that our group has grown, perhaps not to the degree of whatever the standard is, but it is frustrating. We had the Four of Cups. Sometimes she feels that the company could have done more for them, for her. It looks like there were opportunities that they could have taken, but the powers of B said, nope, you're not doing that. We're not doing that. We have the Four of Swords. We had the Two of Wands. Okay. We had the Nine of Wands. And we had the Two of Swords. Now, as frustrating as it is, sometimes there are days she's also very thankful that, you know what, maybe it's a good thing we don't come from a big four company, because she sees all the drama that happens in big four companies or the subsidiaries affiliated with the big four companies. Look at all of the companies Hive has acquired. You know, there's some type of trouble somewhere in there. So there are those days that she's thinking, you know what? Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Other days that she wishes that the group was bigger, that she herself could do more. Yes. So for the moment, she's just waiting to see what's going to happen, waiting to see what's next. She's not giving into despair, but she is hoping that, you know what, whatever happens, it will be good for us, it will be good for me, and we will continue to move forward. Not just maintain what she has, what the group has, but move forward in a more positive direction. Yeah. Best of luck. That's what I'm picking up for her. Okay. Next we have Yuna of Islet. Yuna, let me use this one for you. Yuna, let's see, Yuna. Okay, I think by now we, or most of us, know the whole ordeal with New Jeans, bunnies, well, the toxic ones being toxic and horrible towards Islet. It is so overwhelming for this young lady. And it looks like she has tried to keep it all in, but no. It has come near impossible. I see her, like, her legs shaking, and she's like trying to stop that. when you are anxious, when you're nervous, yeah, you get shaky legs, or maybe it's your hands that are shaking, something, right? In her case, I see her legs shaking, and I see her trying to, keep them still. I even see her slapping her legs to like keep them still. But it looks like it's just way too overwhelming for this young lady. And at the same time, she's telling to herself, I cannot quit. Not because of the contract. It's not even because of that. But she feels that, if I give in, these people, the toxic bunnies, are winning. And I am not going to give them that satisfaction. I am not. We had the 8 of Wands. Is Yuna the one in hiatus? I cannot remember. There is somebody on hiatus. Contrary to popular belief, I don't Google everything. And I don't follow them. I like their debut song. I like Lucky Girl. But the rest of their songs, not really my thing. So I don't follow them. So you tell me if this young lady is the one in hiatus or if it's another one. But either way, her way of thinking is, if I go on hiatus, fine, but I'm coming back. It's not going to be easy, but I'm coming back. And we have the Ace of Swords. Yeah. Once again, she doesn't want to give anybody the satisfaction. I see the members of New Jeans. I also see them. I don't see Danielle. She's not part of New Jeans anymore. So Yuna is focusing on the last 4 members of New Jeans. It looks like at one point, the members of New Jeans were kind of like satisfied with the whole ordeal of hate that Islet got in the past. I don't see New Jeans and Islet interacting now. I don't see that. But it looks like at one point in the past, the members of New Jeans, they were very happy with all of the hate that Islet was getting. But yeah, this young lady, Yuna, she is very determined to not lose. It's not a competition, but that's the way she sees it. I am not losing. I am not giving anybody the satisfaction. If she's the one on hiatus, well, she's thinking, okay, I will go on hiatus, but I'm coming back. And if it's not her, then if she has to go on hiatus, she will, but she is coming back. Either way, that mentality of coming back is very present. Just like a warrior, no? I gotta win this battle because I have to, because I want to. I am not letting anybody that satisfaction. We have Temperance. We have the Moon card. Whatever higher power this young lady believes in, it looks like she is connecting with the higher powers, whoever that is to her. In private, it looks like she is saying, help me, to whoever that higher power is. She's saying, help me. I feel like I cannot handle this. I feel like I'm losing myself and I don't want that. I cannot give them that. So please help me, to whoever she believes in. We have the Tower. We have the 10 of Wands. We have a Page of Wands. And we have the 2 of Wands. Yuna. Well, she's a rookie. She's young. She hasn't had, that much life experience. And that's why some things are more difficult to process. Because, well, at the end of the day, even if she's going through something, there's still the expectation of Island has to do good. We gotta get things done for Island. It's gonna take a while for her to feel better, to be in a better place, but her determination is going to... Oh, even my hand is shaking. Dang. Yeah, that wasn't me. Dang. Yeah, that this girl is going through a lot. But like I was saying, it looks like it's going to take a while, but she will get there. Okay? Eventually, she will move forward with the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is about moving forward. And eventually, she will get there. But for right now, she has to struggle for a couple of months. Perhaps 2-3 months. And it looks like progressively things will get better. It will be more noticeable behind the scenes first, and then it will be noticeable to the public. But things will get better for her. Okay? Wow. Best of luck, young lady. Best of luck. Okay. Next, we have Kina of 50/50. You know, when I came out with the idea of doing this video, Kina of 50/50 came to mind as having that energy. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, whoever submitted that, ooh, we're connected. Look at that. Okay, Kina, what can we know about you? Okay, I just heard these are my girls. These as in the new members of 50/50. If you know the history of 50/50, well, you know that they started out with one lineup. There was a whole mess that happened, and well, they now have a new lineup. And in the beginning, it was awkward. It was messy. But it looks like Kina and the other members have reached the point of being almost family. And I know that is a very short time in which this seems to have happened. But it looks like Kina, she is just better with this lineup. And once again, these, the new members, these are her girls. Don't mess with her girls. You have the Ace of Swords. Kina. I mean, Kina, she comes out as, you know, nice, calm. Don't let that fool you. Behind the scenes, Kina can be very fierce. Now, Kina went through a lot. At one point, she was even diagnosed with PTSD because of how traumatic the past events with the old lineup were. But it looks like she has moved on from that. She has rebuilt herself, and she is now stronger than ever. We have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah. And she's not gonna let anybody mess this new beginning for her and for the other members as well. It's almost like every story in every drama that, you know, at first there's a protagonist, naive, innocent, and then boom, something happens and she comes back with the blindfold removed. She's now stronger, more determined. That's the way I see Kina here. It was a very big wake-up call, no? That took that naiveness, innocence away, but Kina is now stronger than ever. And look, we have the World card. It looks like things are going very good for her. For 50/50 overall. 50/50, they had their... I don't know if the drama is out, but they are protagonists in a short drama. I cannot remember the name of it right now. And it looks like that was a very fun experience for her and the other members. And in a way, that was also kind of unexpected to have an acting debut, but very welcome for her and the other members. We had the Seven of Cups. Yeah, once again, it looks like Kina has moved forward. Now she feels that, okay, I have options. With music, now with acting, with other things outside of the music industry. Now she can see that. In the past, once again, due to everything that happened with the online app, she was not well, but now she is. She's happier, more calm. We had the Eight of Cups. She wishes the others the best, the online app. The online app debuted as a Bloom, but we haven't heard anything about them in, I don't know how long at this point. They debuted and that's it. She wishes them the best, though. Good luck with whatever they're doing now. We have the Four of Cups. She is now more cautious with everything, though, especially when it comes to contracts and stuff like that. She is definitely more cautious about it. We have the Seven of Pentacles. She's enjoying the fruits of her labor as well. It looks like she's also enjoying that. We have the Queen of Swords. And we have the Lovers. Now, I don't see Kina dating, okay? But the Lovers can also mean friendship, cooperation, having love bonds with other people, not necessarily as lovers, okay? It ties back to the beginning, like, don't mess with my girls. These are my girls, don't mess with them. So yeah, the bond has grown a lot. Also, Kina feels that with this group, with this new lineup, there's a higher sense of maturity as well. So that's why also it has been easier to bond with them. And I don't know why I keep seeing a cat, and I don't know if she has pets, but maybe she will have a pet. She's thinking about a pet, or she has a pet back home that she's missing, but I see a cat. That one is very random, but hey, we never know, right? But yeah, either way, things are looking better for Kina. And once again, don't mess with her girls. Don't mess with her girls. Those are her babies now. Don't mess with them. Well, I'm very happy for her. And Kina, if by America you're watching, I hope you guys come to the US again. I really enjoyed that concert that I went to see you guys. I hope you come again. Oh, my incense ran out. Give me 1 second. And your comeback, that was also very fun. I really like it. 50-50. They have a very feminine vibe, but they're not like too cutesy either, in my opinion. I mean, probably the most cutesy song that they have, almost childish, would be Skittles, but I guess manageable enough, for me at least. I'm not really a big fan of very cutesy stuff, but it seems that 50-50 could be the exception to that. Okay, we have 2 more people, so if you're still watching, once again, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your response to the other 2 parts. It really makes me happy that you guys are enjoying them. I mean, you're always free to not believe me, but you know, I made these videos with love. It is never with bad intentions. That, trust me, no reader likes to be the messenger of bad news. Whether you use the tarot cards, the crystal ball, water, ink, sand, it doesn't matter. I know sometimes the videos get a little intense, but you're still here and I really appreciate that. So thank you guys. If you're subscribed to me, double check. because sometimes YouTube unsubscribes you. I don't know why, but it happens. And if you're not subscribed, well, consider subscribing. Consider joining my memberships too, okay? There's 3 levels. Each level gets their own videos, and everybody gets access to my little series called Dating or Not Allegedly, okay? All right, let's keep going. The last 2. We have Jungwon of Enhypen. Jungwon, let's see. Jungwon, the actual leader of Enhypen. So let's see, dear. What can we know about you? Jungwon. Ooh, okay. In like 2 days from now, or at least that I'm making this video, I think it was 2 or 3 days from now, their former member, Evan, he's about to make his solo debut. And Jungwon is saying, move on already. He is already fed up with people crying about Evan leaving. He's just tired of that. He wants people to move on from that. And if you cannot move on, go away. Leave Enhypen, leave Evan alone. Go away. He's very tired of that. Enhypen is about to have another comeback in August, I believe. I don't think it was September. I think it was August. So if you're gonna be here for that, thank you, but stop spamming with hashtags that don't do anything. They haven't done much in other actual serious cases. They're not gonna do anything. Jungwon, sure, in the beginning he was also in shock along with the other members that Evan decided to leave, but he thought about it. He understood, he observed as the leader that he is. And he said, you know what, my brother, I give you my blessing, go. Heck, if I were you, I would have done the same. And yes, I still haven't looked at the cards. I'm picking up on this, so I'm letting you know. Go, be happy. And from Jungwon's point of view, Evan looks so much better. Some people would say that he looks sad, but no, Jungwon can see that he is more relaxed. He's happier. 10 years younger from his point of view, so move on from that. We had the 8 of Pentacles. He and the other members of Enhypen, well, they're going to continue to work hard. If you're going to be there, great. If not, good. Go away. He doesn't need people crying. And in a way, he feels that people are devaluing the work that the other members of Enhypen are doing. And he doesn't like that. Sorry. Let me drink some water. Hold on. Okay. We have the String card. We have the Sun card. Yeah, Jungwon himself, he feels that, okay, it took us a while to move on as a group, but you know what? We good now. We're good. We're still strong together, and things are looking good for Jungwon and for Enhypen with the Sun card. We had the Chariot. Yeah, they're going to continue to move forward, even if people want to be stuck in the past. We have the Page of Pentacles. Jungwon feels that if he could say it out loud, of course, right? If he could say it out loud. After all, idols are very restricted on many things. He would say, stop upsetting my kids. Whenever other members do lives or, you know, they make a post about something and then they see these spams and people crying, and from his point of view, he feels that at this point it's just pathetic. Move on or leave. Leave. Stop upsetting them. It's not helping. It's getting annoying at this point, but it's not helping. We had the 5 of Pentacles. And we had the Moon card. Some people like to bring up that, okay, by boycotting, we are helping, because they're overworked and stuff like that. He feels that that time came and went. They've been overworked since day one, since debuted. That time came and went. And sure, maybe money has gone down a little bit because of boycotts and stuff like that. But don't be fooled. Do not be fooled. That is just a small little victory. You are not winning any wars here. And Hypen is gonna move forward. They're going to be okay. If you want to be stuck in the past, go ahead. If you want to ignore the value, the work, the effort of other members, that's on you. But he and the others are going to continue to move forward, continue to put in the work, the effort, and they will get the reward for it. Once again, stop upsetting my kids. I hear that coming from Jungwon. Yeah. It takes a lot to be an idol. It takes a lot to be the leader, the dad of the group. Okay. And last but definitely not least, we have Sunghoon of ENHYPEN. Let me use this one for you. Okay, Sunghoon. Ooh, okay. That one. Sunghoon. Okay. Sunghoon feels that the same. If you are gonna be stuck in the past, that's your problem. Move on or leave. And here is giving me the idea of a self-made cage. If you're still angry and upset and whatever else about Evan leaving, that cage is your own making. This person here is in front of a mirror. Her hands are not tied up. They're not going, she's not being restricted. But her reflection is. That is a self-made cage that you are putting on yourself. Move on already. At the end of the day, they are strangers. They don't know you. And maybe they actually met you or something like that. But at the end of the day, who are you? You are nobody. You can say, I spent 20 years supporting blah, blah. They don't know you. These are strangers. So whatever you're feeling, that's a self-imposed cage, jail, whatever you want to call it. Suffering, that is on you. If you cannot move forward, then leave. We have the Four of Swords. The first month was difficult, but by the end of that first month, they were already okay with the idea of him leaving. Once again, in the beginning, yes, it was shocking. But conveniently, everybody forgets that Evan wanted to do solo work for quite a while. They conveniently forget that. And Jungwon, Sunghoon, he's not entertaining the idea of, you guys are boycotting because they're overworked. He's not entertaining that at all. He knows that it comes from a selfish place because, once again, they've been overworked since day one. If you were that worried about it, you could have done that 3-4 years ago. A true boycott. No listening, no streaming, no buying, no nothing. No hashtags either, because at the end of the day, those hashtags are helping. That is interaction. Nah, he's not buying that idea. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles. He is working with the other members. We have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, he has closure. The other members have closure. If you are still crying, that's your own self-made jail suffering. We had the Nine of Pentacles. Once again, and hyping is going to be okay. Sure, maybe there will be a couple of decrease in sales and stuff like that. But in the end, they're going to be okay. At the end of the day, well, and hyping is a well-established group at this point. We have the Two of Pentacles. And we have the Two of Swords. Yeah, if you want to be in denial, that's your own doing. That's your own doing. And the figure here. Her hands, they're not tied up. She could take the blindfold off if she wanted to, but she's not doing it. She's choosing to stay blind, to be stuck. The members, they have moved on. And for those that are going to be here, he's thankful for those. Song Hong is saying thank you. We will continue to work hard for you. Because we moved on. And if you don't want to support that, well, stay in your cage. Because that's not a cage that we made. That is a cage that you are doing at this point. That is self-made. So stay there if you want. Because he's moving forward. Yeah. And I see the group. And the group is fine. Yeah, they have their moments, in which they miss Evan or they have memories with Evan and stuff like that. Sure. But they are moving forward. And they're saying, you know what? For those that are here truly supporting us, let's do it for them. And let's do it for us. So that way, in our conscience, we know that we did what we could. If they want to be stuck in those cages, well, that's their problem, not ours anymore. And sometimes as a parent, that's what you have to do, no? You let your kid be upset if they want to be upset. But life goes on. All right. Dang, that was an intense one. And I was talking about how videos get intense, no? Before doing this, but and that's the way it is sometimes. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you. You know what? Leave me a heart emoji. I don't care what color. Leave me a heart emoji if you made it all the way to the end. I really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. So dads all around the world, I hope you enjoy this. If you're not a dad and you're just a fan, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Once again, thank you for supporting the part 1, part 2. And now this one. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. And if another special type of holiday comes along and I come out with something else, I will let you know. So, come check out the channel, interact with it. Otherwise, YouTube is not going to send you the notifications about whatever else I come up with. Because I've had people say, oh, I always miss your announcements and stuff like that. The people that say that, they only come like once a year because I talked about the one person they like or the one group they like. Keep interacting, guys, with the channel. Otherwise, it doesn't matter if you have notifications on. The algorithm is going to think, oh, okay, no interaction, you don't care. So let me not send you anything. All right? All right. I think I talked long enough. So once again, if you made it all the way to the end, leave me a heart emoji. I don't care what color. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.